Hello everyone and welcome to a new modern video. Today we're playing the card Breach, but it's not under a breach, it's through the breach. This deck won yesterday's modern challenge, and yeah, as I haven't seen this deck in a while. It was a little bit popular if you remember with the new Ulamog, there was that red green breach, but then when they banned the ring, it kind of evolved into the Eldrazi ramp that we see now. This is different. This deck is using Stock Up, a card that just makes waves in mostly just every other format. It's played a lot in Legacy, Vintage, Standard, of course. But in Modern, this card just kind of skipped it, I want to say. But again, it won this challenge, so, you can't really say it skipped it because still in a competitive deck. We are playing the Broken Modern cards, Kozilek's Command, Destiny Devourer, Eldrazi Temple, Ugin's Labyrinth, the Eldrazi shell that we've seen in every different version. But here we also have this combo with Through the Breach and Merkul. We have some interaction as well. 3 spells in there, just a couple of preordained. A little bit odd numbers for sure. But again, a big fan of net decking these challenge winners. Portrait of Calamity is an interesting card. It takes a long time to read it and understand what it does. The reality is just that is a payoff. Like you spend a lot of mana and you draw. You put something into play. Or if you spend a little mana, you draw some cards. Lots of different decks tried it. Never really worked too well. We're going to pay X in a blue, reveal the top X, and for each card type, I can exile a card of that type among them. You put the rest in your graveyard. You can cast a spell if only 4 were exiled this way. So basically, if you got 4 different kind, you can cast one. And of course, Kozilek's Command helps a lot. But then you put the rest in your hand. So I don't want to say it's a divination, but you can spend like, some amount of mana. All right. This is nice. We have a 2 Eldrazi Tempo and a Kozilek's Command. So we can never ship this back, even though it may be a little bit too slow. Honor is definitely going very fast these days, with UR Prowess being on top of the meta. Boros energy actually being slower than it. In fact, yeah, playing against the Prowess deck. In fact, all right, this is interesting now. If I play Scald Tarn, I get the chance to get my Surveillant, I want to say. Let me just make sure there's a Surveillant in this list. There isn't. Okay, so we don't have access to that. Given there's no Surveillant, I think the best line is just to go Temple Go. The reason being, if my opponent goes Slick Shot Show Off, I want to be able to Kozilek's Command it. Syrian, thank you for the 11th month. Daniel, buenos dias. All right, let's see what they're up to. This should be Jeskai Prowess. But it may also not be Jeskai Prowess, because they fetched a Secret Foundry with Parlor in hand. That's weird. Okay. Okay, opponent's taking it slow. At this point, I'm just gonna kill a thing and make 2 spawn. Not playing around any counter spell. We're game 1. Wooden System Cup is everywhere. In Modern, it's the opposite of everywhere. It's nowhere. But yeah, in the other format, definitely is everywhere. Actually, I don't really follow Legacy anymore. I doubt it is everywhere there. A friend of mine topped a Vintage Challenge with 4 mana drain, 4 stock up, which is definitely funny. Alright, this is no blocks. See what happens here. I think the opponent is playing Burn, but with Soulscar Mage. Alright, this one, what is this? Wow. What's the next format I'm playing on Mango's Workshop? With Tommy on Monday, we recorded Popper. We recorded Pili Pala combo versus Mardu Synth. I think I'm passing priority again. I just wanna look for underwear breach at this point. Sorry, through the breach to use to the other one. Wow, that's four. I found four Dresy Temple. That's crazy. I mean, I could cast an old Drifter, 6 and 1/7. Maybe it's not bad. I have two blockers. I go block block. I take a million damage. I think I'm all in at this point. I just need to find through the breach. That's the only thing I need to find. Yeah, I doubt this can get anywhere, honestly. I highly doubt this can get anywhere. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna go Talisman. So if I go stock up, I think I'm for sure dead. For sure. I think like I have to chump with the spawn, so I have to give myself the option. You think I should play no drifter? I think if I play no, what's my out if I play no drifter? I think I have outs if I play no drifter. I think I just have to go talisman, hope to survive, and then I have a 5 mana to play through the breach that I top deck. As I said, in this meta game of Corey Steel Cutter, it's much faster. So, a deck like this might struggle a bit, right? Oh, I'm dead on board. I just flashback Lava Dart. Super dead, super dead. All right. I think I'll take out Spells Snare. Rest down. Do I want to also take out this for this member? I don't want to bring in this member against that deck. My opponent hasn't cast a single 2-drop, but it must have Corey Steel Cutter. Alright. Keep Bottom Devourer. Reveal Devourer. Although, it's not great in this hand. This hand actually pretty malfunctioning, I want to say. Because I'll likely... Alright, sure. I'll leave something that I can shuffle. Yeah, like an island. I'll leave an island on top, but I'm gonna shuffle. Just so that it's not exiled for the future. Just making sure. Do we have a basic mountain? Alright, we do. Cool. Bolt it now, just in case they have a second bubble, they don't get to surveil twice. Actually, let me finish the surveil, and then I bolt. But yeah, not a good hand at all. My first dead was really good, it's just that my opponent run me over. Or on the play, just ran me over. Are things all good? I've got a first weekend at home in a while. I'll play a modern RCQ on Saturday and a Flesh and Blood ProQuest on Sunday. There's both a modern RCQ and a Flesh and Blood Pro Quest. I chose to play Flesh and Blood. Yeah. Wow, Abuna just takes time off to just go double looting. Love it. Also card disadvantage. Alright, Eldrazi Temple, please. Quasi. You draw land, you draw 15 drop. Almost same. Schwab deck. It's the last weekend that my deck is legal. They have a very aggressive rotation in that game. The deck I bought a month ago is already not legal anymore. Rip. But all the cards you can play in other decks, so it's not like you wasted money. But you do. It feels bad. It feels bad, but it is what it is. Yeah, no just around here either. I have to drive 1 hour and a half, but I'm used to drive. I think I'll go for a spell snare. There's a chance I just never cast this card. I get it, they can top that Corey and I'll be upset, but there's also the chance that they just don't cast. Like game one, they cast a 0-2 drop, and this game as well, so I don't want to be stuck with a spell snare in my hand. And of course, if they go Corey now, I'll be sad. All right, I have one card in hand only. I think they plan on going Detective Phoenix on this, and then I can go Detective Phoenix on this as well. On the Detective Phoenix, the opponent's actually going to attack me for a lot now. Yeah, because I'll bolt this, but opponent's going to attack with double Detective Phoenix. Maybe. All right, we gotta watch out for Loud Art. If they have a spell in hand, they blow me out. But I don't think I have another chance. If they have a bolt in hand, they blow me out. But this becomes a 5 if this resolves. So I think I have to bolt now and just hope they don't have a spell in hand, which is unlikely. Very unlikely. All right, worked out well, but still, my hand is just so bad that, like, really, like game one hand was really good, but I just didn't have time to do anything. Game two hand, I have the time, but I have nothing. It's basically like same when you're young and have infinite time. Sorry, you have a lot of time and no money, and then you're old and you have money and no time. Same thing. All right, draw very good card here. Eugene's Labyrinth. The Labyrinth of Eugene. My opponent chooses not to go Detective Phoenix. All right. So I'm gonna go Labyrinth. What do we put under it? That's a good question. Uh, Emerald is there for the combo. Devourer Destiny can be cast relatively soon. I'm gonna put Devourer. I'm gonna go stock up here. I'm at 17. I shouldn't be dying. All right. All right. I can get through the breach and I'll draw the temple. The next turn, I have it. Classic stock up. The thing we didn't put Emrakul under the Ugin's Labyrinth. Okay, let's hope we don't die. Oh, we certainly don't die if they start to detect with that. All right. That's a lot of arts my opponent has. Vamos, vamos. Through the bridge. Emrakul. Sbram. All right, let's go game three. I'm on the draw. Magic is much harder on the draw these days. But Gemstone Cavern will help. Copium. Uh, ah, Force of Negation. I think it's good on the draw. 20 lands is so little, it's crazy. 20 lands only in this deck. Let's go. So little lands. We do have the Devourer though. Alright. I'm keeping. This hand obviously is too slow and everything, but we have a Once Upon a Time and a lot of hope. We have the Eldrazi Temples. I don't know. First game we had two Eldrazi Temple and we lost, so I get the monster. Alright. Love to see a tap land on turn one. Okay. I'll select this card. It's called Through the Breach. I'll go Temple. If I draw Kozilek's Command, I want to have Temple. Maybe next turn I'll go Mountain, just so that I can't Obsidian Charm Mommy. I never had Corey Steel Cutter in any of the games. As I often say, Prowess before Corey Steel Cutter wasn't a good deck, or at least it wasn't like top tier metagame. So whenever you don't draw that card, the deck is just not that good. But whenever you do, it's very, very good. All right, so if I play Talisman now, yeah, I think I'll respect Charmo. I'll respect Charmo. Prowess with Breach was okay, yeah, but it wasn't like top of the meta. But it is now, so whenever you don't draw it, is it's a worse deck. This is what I want to say. By the way, we can easily die on next turn. Like next turn, we easily die. So I need to draw something. Otherwise, I don't get to turn 4 Breach. Like when I played Blue Red Prowess, I killed on turn 3 so many times, and I killed on turn 4 almost always. Whenever I didn't have any interaction by my opponent, like whenever I was playing against the Belcher decks of the world. So we need to do something. Like if I put a Chorus the Cutter on turn 2, they would have gone Chorus the Cutter Bubble. I mean, they did play a card that's similar to Chorus the Cutter, Rally the Monastery. Like this is already a lot of damage. Like I need to draw either Kozilek's Command or Ugin's Labyrinth. I meant to say Kozilek's Return. I'm glad Magic Online listened to me, even though I didn't say that card. Thank you, Magic Online. So I have to play Kozilek's Return. Which land do I use? I think I use a painless land. I'm gonna go Temple Talisman. And then I'm gonna go Kozilek's Return now. Because of Monastery Swift Spear, I don't want my opponent to untap and have spells. Granted, they can cast Haste Creature and attack me with them, but I think Monastery Swift Spear easily plays around Kozilek's Return. It is nothing. 8 is very little. But they have no creatures. And we win. Actually, we don't win next turn, but we reset their life total to 1 and kill their permanents. So, alright, love it. A non-hasty creature. Perfect. Bridge is good against the Consign to Memory. Because usually these decks are blue-based. Alright, let's go through the breach. Emrakul. Turn 4 Emrakul and would have not been enough if I didn't top that Kozak's return last turn. Alright, opponent puts me to 5, but there are 1 and I have a creature in hand that I can attack with. Okay. I can I go to 4? Yeah, I think I have to go to 4 here. Oh, never mind, never mind. I don't have to. I don't have to. I can't even count to 7. Average Eldrazi player. 7 mana 6/6. Good old Visage. Ooh, Barbarian Ring. Okay. I think I'm gonna go stock up. I understand that, yeah, I have to fetch and go to 4. Do I have an island? Yes, I do. Yeah, I'll fetch and go to 4. There's like a lot of outs that win me the game this turn. Actually, not what I found. I don't think I can die, though. So there's that. I'm at 4. Flame, and I guess the opponent can't even cast Flame Rift. I don't think there's any card that, yeah, in the game of Magic that kills me here. Flame Rift, you have Barbarian Ring. What else? Nothing deals 4 damage for 1 mana. Galvanic Blast, but that's not the case. Mm-mm. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. All right, on the play for round number 2. Sure, we have Once Upon a Time. Every hand with Once Upon a Time is a good end. Vexing Devil, yeah, no, Vexing Devil. The War of Destiny, much better than Ugin. Just in case you wanted to spend 50 euro on Ugin, remember to maximize your copy of The War of Destiny first. And then you can add some Ugins. Put them most to 5 for now. I say for now because that number can even go lower. Alright. Reveal Once Upon a Time. Select Kozak's command. Or Emrakul. Yeah, that also works. And let's go. Top lane go. It's gonna be turn 4 Breach Emrakul. Put them all to 5. Hopefully we're alive by then. Sure, Affinity. Plus B combo deck with Devourer and Stock Up definitely feels consistent. Alright. Portable Hold strong. Buys them a lot of time for sure. Can't do anything here. Card costs 4. But you're gonna pull Mal to 5, so hopefully they will not be fast. It's Affinity, like if they get a land drop, or whatever, a Mox, they can attack me for a lot. Like, Saga with the thing that gives haste, it's so close to lethal. Actually, I think I should pass to have Otawara up. No, let's think about this. Let's think about this. This is important. Can I die? Can I die? So Tamio makes a construct, an artifact. Saga makes 3 artifacts. So they have 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the construct will represent 19 damage next turn. I'm not even joking. 19 damage. Just one Urza Saga is representing 19 damage in this battlefield. Let's do the math again. 1, 2. Saga represent 3. Because it's construct thing that gives haste and +1. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 plus 10, 19. Now, put away 19 with like not lots of mana to spare, just 1 mana to spare. So if they play like a 0 mana card or a 1 mana card, I'm dead if I cast this Preordain. Unless Preordain finds me something, which is possible. The thing is, I go to Wara, and the problem is that I go to Wara and then I don't have 5 lands to go through the breach. And also, remember, if I go through the breach, I don't even win because my opponent has a 20 with like infinite permanence. Sorry, so I should stop saying infinite. With a lot of permanence. So this is hard. Now, a suggestion you guys said now, it's to return Saga now. Huh. That's something I didn't consider. It may buy us a lot of time. Opponent makes a large construct like a 6/6 or an 8/8. I already made a land drop, unfortunately. But you're right, I could have gone Preordain first before the land. Not that it matters if I find Ugin's Labyrinth, I still can't cast through the breach. But Preordain can find as Kozilek's command. That's kind of it, though. That's the only card I can find. I think. Everything else uses the stack. I guess I have 1 res down. I think I should play Preordain. I mean, if I go to Wara on Saga, what really happens here? They should make a construct, attack for a lot, replay Saga, and then next turn and tap. I'm in the same spot. I guess I'm not in the same spot. It takes me 2 turns to die. I think I'm still gonna go Preordain. Shouldn't have made a land drop before, but it's okay. Alright, so I find Kozilek's return. Now, what does that accomplish? I don't think it accomplishes much. Definitely bottom this. What about stock up? Can tap out for stock up. Hope they don't have an artifact. Can I win the game next turn guaranteed with a stock up? Probably not. It's like the same deal as before. Maybe you can find me the dress down. But if I bottom, what am I doing? I think I have to top this and cast it, honestly. Just kind of like giving up if they have an artifact. Okay. I'm gonna grab double K command. And pass. Yeah, I could have bottomed the stock up and topped that K command naturally. It would have been the nuts, of course. But I think it would have been unlikely. And now I have to hope they don't have 1 artifact in end. Oh wow, they go for Ether Spell Bomb. I guess they didn't have an artifact in end. Okay, I take 9. Emercool says protection from spells that are 1 more colors. Did I see Inter versus Barca last night? I did not. Last night I watched a Netflix show, a Spanish Netflix show called El Jardinero, which isn't bad. Alright, here I'm just gonna go for a double K command in my opponent turn. Sometimes like playing not to lose leads you to defeat. So you just kind of hope that they don't have it, you know? All right. So here I'm going to go max K command, kill a thing, make spawn. Do I want to also? No, I think this thing is pretty bad now. I can just live with this in play. I can just chump it. I'll let you draw there. I'll just chump. I don't even want to play Cozy of Command here. Oh, there's two cards in end. And passes, wow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll just cast this Devourer of Destiny. Hope I'm doing well. Yeah, yeah, all good. A little bit of a sore throat, but take Tamio out. Opponent can only draw two cards if they want to. This thing is spliced into the Arcane. I don't think it matters. What happens? If I pay, I guess I can pay 9 to put two different creature into play. Yeah, I don't think it matters. Sure. They plan on drawing some cards. Otawaraki. The Tamio. Ma pensa te. Sure. Go. I keep on jumping. All right. Okay, dress down. Very good. I think I'm going to pass for the attack. My idea is to eat this Tamio with Devourer. Maybe it's a bad idea, but that's my idea. We could kick command for Emrakul. Ooh, I didn't think about that. We could actually cast Emrakul in this deck, that's true. So here I play Dress Down, which will remove flying from Tamio so that I can attack. The one of Dress Down main deck. This is the same game where my opponent just had one artifact that would have died. Same game where we thought for a long time what to do and then decided to go preordained stock up and the Otawara eventually was casted. Alright, this is exactly what I wanted to happen. My opponent plays sacks the spell bomb instead of targeting my through the breach on their Tamio. I don't know where they're defending Tamio so much. I can't go. No, that's not true. I can. I think I'll go through the breach end of turn. Yeah, I'll let the rest down die. I let the dress down die, and then I go through the breach. Cast. And I put Emrakul in play. I have two cards. Yeah. And then through the breach is worded that you sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. So you can cast this end of turn. All right. We ended up winning this game. It was an easy game. I'm glad it worked out fine. Look, we got one meltdown, one gemstone cavern. The bolts are very good because their great start involve maybe I don't want dismember as well. Just bolt is enough. Because their great start involve Tamio Emery. Tamio Emery, you know? You gotta cut for some negations. Quizzo's turn actually seems bad in this matchup. I'll bring in Dispute. I guess I have Dismember. Alright, well, the hand's whatever, but we have Once Upon a Time. So we gotta keep it. Alright, Lavaspore Boot, the card that almost killed this game one. It didn't even show up at the end. Alright, Bristol Cup. With Once Upon a Time and Ancient Tomb. Kind of crazy to think about it, but we do have these two cards in my hand in the format Modern. Okay, sure. They pass. And I don't have a Surveillance end of turn. That's a shame. Let's go Eugene's Labyrinth. Put one of these under it. And I think I'm casting a stock up. If you counter it, so be it. I can leave with it. All right. Wow, dress down is so good. So I'll take a dress down for sure, and I think I'll dress the temple. Yeah, through the breach is a good card and everything, but I just want my lane drop. And stock up is insane. I literally just doubled demonic tutor this turn. Let's hope they don't ban everything as in Legacy. Yeah, in Legacy they just banned two cards, and everyone's requesting for a new ban of like three more cards now, something like that. Yeah, that format degenerated. Okay, okay. I'm just going land go here. I only have one caller, unfortunately. I could do something now, but I think I'm gonna let my opponent untap, make another construct or whatever, a kip. You know what I mean? You could not be this patient with a meltdown. All right, opponent makes a construct. I think this is the moment to dress down. Perfect. I knew that Rebuke. Not that I knew, but I played around Rebuke with my Meltdown. I don't die if they have land to keep. Buongiorno, Zivo. Well, nice. We're gonna do a nice little sweep now. They're fully tapped out. You just don't want to play sorcery speed card into blue mana. You want to play instant speed card into blue mana, then untap and play the sorcery speed. Allora, quanto costa un tuo mazzo? 2, perfect. So I'm just gonna tap 2 lands and play Melty D's. Right? Yeah. I can still, I'm not in a great shape. I mean, sorry, I still don't win. Yeah, 1 is enough. Not that I use this 3 mana for anything, but might as well. They have 3 permanents only left. Fortunately, Devour doesn't kill this thing, but it's small enough that I can probably just block it. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not winning. I'm just not saying the game is over. Went with the 3rd Saga. It's a 4/4 now. Stonks up. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just gonna play Visidrix once again. I have enough Bolt for the blue stuff. Granted, the opponent can grow. Merda, the 4th Saga in 15 cards. E che cazzo. It's okay. It's okay. I can't. I'm not complaining. It's just unlikely, but it's okay. I definitely need to find a through the breach. Otherwise, my opponent's gonna beat me. This is a 5/5. It can be a 6/6, thankfully. All right, let's play stock up. We need to find the 5 mana combo card. Invece non trovo un cazzo. All right. Allora, what do I get? I think I have to get Dismember Sync. Yeah, everything else just sucks, so I'll get Dismember Sync. Then I cast a Preordain. Okay. I think I'm gonna hold Sync. I have to. My opponent has like endless amount of construct that I need to deal with, so I'm just gonna pass here. Just fully pass. Now they make a construct end of turn. I can dismember this. Then I can even K command for 0 on the next thing. Basically, just acting as a control deck. I'm just. I may have gone like 6 for 1 with a meltdown, but my opponent consistently goes 3 for 1 with every single saga. So they played 4 saga, required me 12, 12 things. You know what I mean? This is not a game of card advantage. Or rather, it's a game of card advantage, but my opponent is the one that's doing the card advantage. Over me. Yeah, when the 4th saga's gone, we should win. Exactly. And thankfully, we killed the lava spore boots. Oh, Capone? Porco dinci, I didn't think about this. I'm dead? Mamma mia. Actually, I can bounce this, right? I have 7 mana. Questo entra. think I have to cast Kozilek's command now, because I don't think I have a window to cast it later. Like next turn I have to bounce this. I have to cast construct, kill a construct now. I killed this construct before, I couldn't have cast Kappa. I didn't think about it. That was my bad. There's not much I can do. I got a basic island into play. I just spent 3 mana. Wait a second, I don't have enough. I'm dead. Wow, I just died this game. Crazy. Yeah, the Kappa becomes 7/7 because of Urza's Saga. Yeah, it's game over. Crazy. Yeah, we should have grabbed through the breach with stock up. When was that? Was that the first through the breach? I think on that one I got dressed down and land. I didn't have a third land. I don't think I could have gotten through the breach there. Wasn't it like turn 2? Nah, no, I had to get dressed down land. I don't. That was not a mistake. Like you could have done that, sure, but I could have also backfired you a lot. No, the mistake I made was not killing the construct when they had 6 permanents to play for Kappa. I didn't even think about that. That was that was the mistake. I think Portal of Calamity sucks. I'd rather have a second dismember. Alright, I'll have 1. Mm. The second stock up was really bad. That was the problem. The second stock up just gave me a dismember and something else. Like a bolt and a dismember. Alright. Consign is bad? Yeah. Ooh, I forgot to bring out the Gemstone Cavern, you're right. That's okay. Actually, this deck has such a low land count that I don't mind having Gemstone Cavern in my deck even on the play. Okay. Let's grab the Kozak's command. Temple go. You want to bring in Consent to Memory only against Eldrazi. And now you can bring it against the Belcher Storm. And Belcher, of course. Let's go double Temple. My opponent has 4 Consign, so I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to main phase this Kozak's command because of Consign. Okay. Milled Kappa Cannoneer, but you also have Bubble there. I think I cast this for the 2 modes. And then if they counter this, I go stock up next turn. Do I go Island? Sure. Okay, Eldrazi Temple lets me cast Devour of Destiny. Guess I can grab No Drifter. Just cast a lot of those. I can also grab Lightning Bolt so that I can go 7 drop now, and the next turn 7 drop plus bolt. I don't think that's a bad idea. I can just grab like lots of 7 drops. I think that's worse though. I'm just gonna grab lightning bolt. What would I recommend to play RCQ? I don't know. There's a million decks that you can play. I don't have a suggestion for a person I don't know on the internet. Just don't play a bad deck. That's all I can tell you. Right? Um, I think I'm just gonna go Devourer. Sure, they can have another consign, but you know the reason to kind of cast Codex Command that early is just they don't have consign anymore. If they have it, that's okay. All right, my Visadrix did a lot this game. He tutored up Codex Command and his Shriek Mod and Emery on a 6/6 body for 4 mana. Not bad. Thoughtcast. They only have 1 mana up, meaning that there's no Drifter would be nice. I can even dispute back the consign if they have it. Yeah, I think I'll play Shivan Reef, no Drifter. Is Devourer even better than Once Upon a Time? I mean, just to put you into thought, like, people don't play Devourer of Destiny in 4 copies. It's so crazy to me. I think I'll dispute this. I don't know if I have a chance to dispute something else this turn. Okay, put in place the first saga of the game, although this time it's on turn 5, much worse than the previous games. First saga is like Core Steel Cutter in Affinity. You can win without it, but it's gonna be a much worse deck. Alright, bold. Okay. This game was very easy. We just went Cozy's Command to bait for the consign, and then we just jammed Eldrazi. Of course, Eldrazi Temple being the best card in the deck. Maybe tied with Wiggins Labyrinth. At times, Wiggins Labyrinth is better. Eldrazi Temple is just always a 9. Wiggins Labyrinth sometimes a 10. But Eldrazi Temple is just in this game was just Ancient Tomb that didn't lose 2 life every single turn of the game because we casted a K Command on turn 2, Devour of Destiny on turn. I guess on turn 4 we just play. On turn 3 we just play Stock Up. But yeah, Devour on turn 4, no Drifter on turn 5. You think Kozisman is the best card? I think if Eldrazi Temple got banned, all the Eldrazi deck would die, or rather, like that would just be extremely weak, like not tier 1 anymore. I think it's always the lands that make these like big mana deck broken. Same thing in Legacy with Ancient Tomb. It's not the White Plume Adventurer, you know. Sure, you ban that, but I think Ancient Tomb is the. Yeah, I mean, all these hands are whatever, but I have Devourer, so I'm not gonna mulligan. I'm gonna say that you should ban Eldrazi Temple. I didn't say that. I just said that whenever you draw lots of Eldrazi Temple, the game feels much easier. You shouldn't ban anything in Modern right now. It's a very balanced deck among the top decks. And the best deck being Boros Energy, I think is great. Alright. What do we select? I think we can't go wrong with Temple, as I've been saying for a while now. And I definitely can't fetch because of the temple on top. Alright. I'll put it as mana up for spells near. Annoying because I really wanted to play this talisman of curiosity or whatever, creativity. This matchup is tough. I need a double blue. I think I'm just not gonna. I think I'm not going to play the talisman into a pretty obvious spells in air. Opponent has a lot of 2-drops, so they're likely just playing a 2-drop now, and then we resolve the talisman later. What's the most fun modern deck to play, in my opinion? Like, opponent got Sing into Super in end. The most fun modern deck to play. That's a good question. I mean, fun is relative. For me, I think I like Grixis Murktide the most. I don't have anything to do. I just play Talisman Pass. At the same time, when I go to paper events, I value finishing the game quickly and doing stuff. So I don't mind playing Boros Energy or UR Prowess. Opponent finds the white mana. Is always nice in blue Belcher. Could keep up mana for force. I just think I'm never winning this game where I do nothing. So I'll play Visage and pass. I think this is not a bad idea. I'll put him maybe inclined to go Flare Denial. Alright, that's good. Yeah, maybe they were bluffing on turn 1. Sure, then you bluffed me. Play against me, make sure to lose 3 life. I'll push you on spells in there all the time. Okay? And I have Natural Child Belcher. I mean, I could have kept up mana, but they would have had Flare Denial with the body in play, so I don't think I had an out anyway. Yeah, if I had a big creature, that's okay. Unfortunately, Devourer. I mean, if my opponent didn't flare there, they would have died through the breach, Devourer of Destiny. All right, GG. On the play, bringing in my 5 counter spell. He also Kozilek. Because this game I lost because I didn't have Emrakul in end. Spellsnare is good. Don't know what to cut. All these cards seem good. 63. Maybe it's Null Drifter? Maybe just cut all the Null Drifters? My Yugi's Labyrinth becomes much worse, though. I don't want to do this. Man, I really don't know any the sideboard here. I don't want to cut Portent of Calamity, even though this card sucks as blue card for force. Ah, whatever. I cut Portent of Calamity. I have a lot of blue cards. 18. It's not that many. 18. I died because I didn't have a blue card in my hand this game. But at the same time, having Yugi's Labyrinth and not having a 7-drop in hand is bad. Guess I can do, I don't know, compromise. 1-1. Bolt for Harbinger. Nah. Struggling to find which card to cut. I'm not gonna outbolt against Belcher. If they play Harbinger, it's okay. I mean, they have two top 5 lands. It's not that many. Yeah, it's not the best hand, but can work. Gemstone on the play is not the best. Right? I'll get Ugin's Labyrinth. I think it's better than Eldrazi Temple since I plan on casting Port of Calamity. Also, I have so many like 7-drop in my hand that I don't want to cast. Do I want to cycle Preordain? I don't think it's a bad idea, mostly because I'm just wasting mana anyway on turn 1. All right, through the breach. It's probably gonna be fine. I'll draw both of these cards. Maybe I was supposed to bottom. I don't know. I mean, there was a game where I lost because I didn't have through the breach, and one game I lost because I didn't have Emrakul. So I was gonna draw it. If I draw a second copy, it's bad though. But I guess Puna has enough counters. You never know how Portent works. Uh, it's. I don't know if I should cast it now. I think I will. No, I cast no Drifter. They can have consigned to memory. So be it. I feel like as an Eldrazi deck, you can't really play too much around consigned to memory. Because, like, your next spell that you draw will go under consigned to memory again and again, you know? So now, like, my opponent, like, obviously got a very good trade. But if I draw Kuzak's command next turn, that will resolve. Similarly, how we won the previous game against Affinity. I kind of want to delay this card because the more X is, the better it is. Like if I draw land now, I'm happier that I waited. Hopefully, I find land spell, so I draw both of them. I find 2 lands is very weak. I can have mystical dispute on this. This is unfortunate. Very unfortunate, but what can I do? I cast it last turn, I would have found Force Land. It would have been much better. I would have basically just drawn 2 extra cards. And if I had 2 lands now, I could have played through the Breach Kozilek. I'm glad I said it in Kozilek, though. Alright. Let's draw land. Please. Alright, let's jam this. It doesn't win the game on the spot, but it's like 2 cards destroy 3 lands, put you to 4. It's not bad. And usually you don't play Force of Negation in Belcher. Yeah, but yeah. Again, very glad I said it in Kozilek. Just wanted to be more consistent in my comp. When I decided you can see, the game wasn't over, but I guess I don't have lands. Alright, it worked. This game worked very well. Wow, the 1-0 Drifter we drew. Crazy. Buongiorno, Fer. And the 1 Portent as well. All the 1-out were drawn. Can't draw Portent of Calamity anymore. I'm struggling to find cards to bring in. Stop suggesting me bad cards. Sorry to bring out. Stop suggesting me bad cards to bring in. Alright, hey man, this hand. I think this end is too bad. Even with the Var of Destiny, this end is too bad. I'll mulligan it. Dai. What do I bottom? I think Talisman. Ay, ay, ay. Needed a jailer. Lupo, give me the jailer that I told you not to side in. Literally only good against Lotus Bloom. All right. Wish I had a talisman now. Buongiorno, of course. Okay. Maybe I could have fetched basic mountain. Let's play stock up. This is such a bad stock up. All right. Let's hope my opponent doesn't have a payoff. Hmm. They got 10 mana. Oh, man. This is a very, very clean win by my opponent. GG. All right. This is a fast league from my hand. Looks strong. Preordain hopefully finds me a Kozak's command. Play a turn 1, yes. Even Ugin's Labyrinth for a turn 2 stock up. Yeah, this is the case where Ugin's Labyrinth is better than Temple. Ooh, nice. I threw the breach. Oh yo yo, Steam Vent's so scary. Thank God we won the die roll. On the draw, I don't think we would have won this game. Alright, just going for a divination now. Can't complain about that. Versatility of No Drifter. Being able to be a 2-mana divination as well as a pitch for Ugin's Labyrinth, as well as a 7-mana card to play. Or even to throw the breach in desperate cases. Alright, please don't have bubble. Don't have bubble. Don't have bubble. Don't have bubble. Bubble just does 3 damage here. Oh shit. Bubble is so good. Yeah, opponent with the best draw that deck has to offer for now. Likely dead on turn 3 if I tap out. Likely dead on turn 3 if I tap out. I mean, not if I don't tap out, I'm not dead on turn 3. I don't have interactions. Is there a world where I pass with Spells Snare? Did I have Spells Snare? I don't even remember. Is the prize deck the real deal? Yeah. I was skeptical. When? Every time I played Prowess, I went 4-1 or 5-0. I even got a 5-0 2 days ago. So, what are the chances that I pass and Spellsnare wins me the game? The thing is that even if a Spellsnare does bail me out of whatever death happens next turn, how do I win the turn after? I just untap and I'm in the same exact spot the next turn. I think I just have to go Temple, stock up, find Ugin's Labyrinth for the Through the Breach or whatever to not die. Yeah, here just a Kozak's command would have bailed me out here. I mean, would have made me survive, I guess. I think I just go Two cards, put one in the bin, and pass. And now we just die. This is the same thing happens in modern. Sorry, the same exact thing happens in standard. You tap out for stock up on 3, you always die. Unfortunately, you can't just go and do nothing for the first 3 turns of the game. Yeah, nah, but I was, yeah, there was no out. Even keeping up spells there wouldn't have saved me. I'm dead for sure. That wasn't even close. I never stood a chance. I wouldn't play the core on turn 2. It's over for sure. That's okay. Now we are on the play for game 2. I'll have bolts. And Kozilek's return. I'll cut dress down. I cut like this. Force of negation, I think it's good. I think this is a keep. Preordain will help me finding one of the 8 dual lands I got. I have Bolt for the 1-drop. Hey Gene, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome, welcome. I'll draw one of these. So the next turn I can go Talisman Bolt. And then I can just draw any land to play Kozilek's Command. Buongiorno Ferrucci. All right, let's kill the sorcery speed. I don't want them to gain value from Surveil. Can get blown out by the Slick Shot. That's the only thing. Wow, they pass. Wish I had a Surveil land. This is like the 3rd time I wish I had a Surveil land. Cannot cast Kozilek's Command. I think I'm just tapping 5 for this. It's better if they have Spell Pierce. But if they have a Consign to Memory, it does nothing. Yeah. I guess that's not true, because Consign to Memory counters the Annihilator. Huh. Alright, they go to 2. Huh? I underestimated the fact that if they just take 15, it's not that bad. But we also got rid of Consent to Memory, which is nice. I think it was a good play. I would do it again. Like, getting rid of Consent to Memory was important. Opponent clearly had it. Hope they don't have another one. I'll do the 2 modes, draw and tokens. I don't care about a spawn. A. I'm gonna go just bottom, draw the Emrakul. We combo again the next turn, that's funny. We rebuild the combo. We just need 2 damage, though. It's not that we need another combo. Gonna cast a Lava Dart. They can change phase. Yeah, they should have changed phase. Do I want to cast this Kozak's command? Heal, I think, draw. I think it's good enough. They have 3 cards. That's so funny. I drew 3 of the same of the combo. All right, let's go game 3. They maybe now have Spell Pierce in the deck. Let's bring in that one. Let's take out this one. I have very few blue cards. I think I'll cut Force of Negation as well. Is this good to cut a Force of Negation? Maybe actually I don't need my... Yeah. Let's do this. I'll take out a Talisman of Creativity on the draw. Nice. I love Gemstone Cavern. Keep. What do we pitch? I can pitch Lure Revealed, or I can pitch Otawara and cycle Lure Revealed for Island. I think that's actually better. Or I can pitch... No, Shiva Reef is important. It gives me colorless. Yeah, I think I'll deck thin by cycling Lure Revealed on turn 1. Oh wow, no turn 1 play. That makes me think they have Quarry still cut there, because they kept on 7. Let me go Island Preordain. Okay, I like Stock Up. Don't like the other one. Yeah, Gemstone Cover is so nice, just stealing the play. You're basically just on the play if you reveal Gemstone Cover. Because you're down a card, but up a land. So nice. Just basically fixing the problem of Magic when you lose the die roll. You lose the die roll, but open Gemstone Cavern, you win the die roll. Only one in the sideboard, but... Alright, my opponent... Okay, this is to tap out. Nice. Ooh, through the breach. Alright, I'm also tapping out. Ugh. Nah, should have played a Scalding Tarn. No, I have to pass here. I think I have to pass here. I think I need to give Spells Never Chorus to Cutter. Alright, just attack for 1. Great news. And pass? Wow. Alright, let me go land Stock Up. They go Spell Pierce. It's annoying, but they don't. Alright, I'll take Lightning Bolt for sure. Think I'm gonna take Through the Breach? Yeah. Just in case they have a counter spell. Although if they had a counter spell, they would have used it on Stock Up for sure. But I can't draw it. Put a Bolt me, my vai. End of turn Bolt at 19. Always a pleasure. I don't even care about bolting the Channeler. I need to hold Spellsnare for Chorus the Cutter. That's the card. If my opponent doesn't play that card, I win the game. Their deck is not very good. So I just hold the counter for Corey, and that's it. Alright, here I'm just passing. I'll cast Through the Breach end of turn. It's an instant. Plus, like, yeah, they probably have Consigned to Memory. Let's see if they also have Spell Pierce. I'll play this end of turn. Wow, they do nothing again. Crazy. Spell Pierce. Okay, that's good. I'm glad I kept the second one. And now I'm just casting the second through the breach. Actually, let me think. If I draw land for sure, because Bolt wins. Hmm. All right. They consign the trigger, and I'm at 13. Can I die, realistically? I don't think so. Let's think about it. Like, they let me resolve stock up a while ago, so they must have drawn Spell Pierce, like, these turns. They don't have another Spell Pierce. So go through a Breach Emrakul, you go Consign, you go to 2 life. Now, you untap. There's no way I die. With 2/3 lands, there's no way I die. It's not true, of course. You can go mutagenic, violent urge. I think it's unlikely. Let's just put it this way. I think it's unlikely. So I'll jam. I don't think you have Spell Pierce, that's for sure. I do think you have Consign, that's for sure. So you go to 2 life, and you have to kill me now. Nah, there's no way to have Spell Pierce. They let me resolve stock up 2 turns ago. You can't play around 2 Spell Pierce in this spot. I played around 1 by picking up the second through the breach. So. Alright. We're 2 and have a bolt in end. If you kill me now, good on you. If not, we win for sure next turn. I played it this way. I think I calculated the odds in my mind. No, I didn't calculate anything. Just vibes. At this point in my Magic player career, I don't count anymore. I just play around things based on how I think they have it. And if they have it, I die. It's okay. All right, we can die to Violent Urge, maybe? No, we don't die. We're at 9. I'm just gonna top 1 mountain, bolt you. Don't think there's any card you can have that saves you here. GG, they say. Yeah, all right. Good game. Good league so far. Good league so far. The deck isn't anything special. I think it's a cool deck, but I'm not gonna be like it's one of the best decks ever. But it definitely has games, and people play a lot of Consent to Memory, which isn't amazing against you. It's good, but it's not like as good as Eldrazi. Yeah, right. You're right. The Kent Mutagenic grow. That's true. That's true. That's also true. All right, round 5. Yeah, fantastic hand. I have a Ancient Tube and 3 Corsive Command. Mountain, Monster's Spear. Man, this deck is everywhere. It's okay. We have a good hand against this deck, this game. All right. Land Talisman. Yeah. This game, I feel better. Let's hope no Quarry Bubble. If they go Quarry Bubble, I will still lose because that draw is unbeatable. But outside of Quarry Bubble, I think I can beat everything else. GG's Legend. Good games. I have another UR Prowess Mage. Please don't go Quarry Bubble. Okay, cats. So nice. They don't have bubble. They just have Quarry. All right. Pass. There's no interaction game 1, so no need to play this main phase. Yeah, we won. I remember what we lost against. My memory doesn't last that long. Oh, okay. The top two lands, Manamorphose, and that's strong. That's strong. So this is a card people don't play anymore. You're right. Right, we lost to Belcher. Right. Okay. All right. Waiting to use Kozak's command paid off because I'm gonna kill this slick shot here. Do I want to draw? No, I think I want to make tokens here. I want to make tokens here. I can have mutagenic growth on these to deal me 4. Man, one mutagenic growth deals 4 damage here. Actually, should I chump? Nah. Eh, maybe. I have so much mana. Alright, you know what? I'll chump. 2 damage? Maybe irrelevant with this hand. I shouldn't have chumped. It's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can't consign this because I chumped. Casting Devour, killing Quarry would have won me the game. That's fine though. I'm still in a good shape. I don't think we're in a bad shape at all. It's just that saving 2 life. Like I was in a spot where I already had enough mana and not much to do with it, and I could just trade a spawn for 2 life. I think I did the right play. I think it was just unfortunate that I drew the card that punished me for doing that play. Magic is often like this, right? You play around stuff or you don't. You have reasons for doing both, and it works or it doesn't work. Ori Bubble, the classic. Although on turn 4, it's much worse than on turn 2. On turn 2, it's always game winning. On turn 4, not always game winning. Right, so what do we want to do now? Putting in a violent urge. How about I think I want to just save so much life. I want to save life here. I want to kill this and make spawn. No, ho miscliccato, man. Quanto sei stupido. Okay, we got no drifter in end now. Man, this is a little game losing misclick. Now I don't even have 7 anymore. Che cazzo, Mengu, mamma mia, che coglione. Now I don't have 7 again. So I only take 6. I If I need to draw another Ugin's Labyrinth or Eldrazi Temple to cast Devour on Corey, which is what I needed to do. We also have the draw of Kozak's Return, which is strong. I pass. I could play no Drifter for 3, but I'd rather play a large Kozak's Command. So I'm gonna kill Slick Shot, make tokens. How many people do I want to block with? A block like this, I don't die almost surely. Give myself the out of drawing land to go land Devourer. If I block with less people, like only 2 people, they can go Mutagenic Growth, which I think is the card I have in hand based on how they played. So they'll give me 4/7, so I still don't die. Of course, if they have Urge, huh? Um. So this way, I don't think I die, but obviously, if I don't top deck a land, I lose. You can also top deck Underworld Breach, throw the Breach and win. I think this is the better chance to not die this turn and just go land Devourer next turn, or just throw the Breach. All right, it's a very good draw. I'll kill Corey and pass. Now they don't have Trample anymore, but still a very tough spot. Mammoth was nice here. Draw a card, 2 damage for free. Right, I'm dead to Lightning Bolt. Energetic Growth. Dead. Alright, GG. Alright. The misclick was lethal. I think if I don't misclick, maybe I win. It happens every once in a while. Our opponent misclicks. I also misclick. Do I want Dismember? I said I don't. Alright, no Gemstone. Actually, I like Gemstone, even on the play. I think my sideboard is just mono bad cards. I'd rather have Gemstone. Maybe I want Kozilek. Alright. Yeah, but I don't want Force Portent on the play. I definitely don't want Dismember. I don't want any of these cards. Okay. Kozilek's in my hand. That's a keep. Could go turn 2 Null Drifter. All right. Draw. Ooh, nice. Very lucky. Best draw I could have wished for. Go divination on turn 2. Is that Kozilek? Yeah, I sighted it in. You need a 7 drop to win next turn. Right. Maybe we shouldn't have played this then. Nah, I think it's fine. I'm not in a rush. By the way, to not misclick with against Labyrinth, just cast your spell first. Click on the spell first, then you don't. Yes, Stock Up is the third most expensive card of Ether Drift. After Catch Ramos and the Ether Spark. Nice. Well, good thing we didn't go all in then. The vendors at the RC Bologna were buying them for 80 euros. Uncommon. The vendors were buying them for 80 euros. Crazy. I go 5. I made sure to buy 5. 4 for me, 1 for the cube. Very early for the PT, so I stonked. I stonked up there. Never opened a single one? Yeah. Mythic uncommon, huh? Alright. Well, they could have another spell pierce. Consent to memory, they still die. I think I'm going through the breach. They only play like 2 spell pierce in their deck. They have it. Good on you. Alright, let's go game 3. Emra culo. Well, okay, Gemstone Cavern, you're back. Kozilek, you're out. Even though Kozilek, you are nice to me. Oh, I forgot to set out the dress down. Well, good thing I didn't draw it. Boh, ma che cazzo metto? Soulless Jailer? Blocker? Big blocker, let's go. Oh, aspetta, sono 62. Oh, codinci. No! 62, chat. 62, but perfect hand. Keep. Always bring a 62. Land, Monachella. Monachella, quanto è bella. I hate Sing It to Stupor. I'm sure you guys heard me saying that enough. How much I hate this card. To the Breach, very lucky draw. Okay. Ugin's Labyrinth. What do I pitch? I think an Emrakul. And then I go stock up. I probably didn't play Corey. Game would be easy then. Temple K command. Yeah. I can also take Talisman. Because I have enough mana with this second Ugin Labyrinth. No, let's go Temple. Temple K command. Can't be wrong. Oh shit, I don't have red mana. I didn't think about that. Should have taken Talisman. It's okay, we'll draw it. We got 62 cards in our deck. We'll draw them at the right time. Slick shot. Mutagenic Grow. Attenzione, opponent can kill me if they have Violent Urge. They have one card in end. Actually, I'm dead to the 2 Lava Darts. I'm on 12? Yeah, I'm dead on board on turn 3. That's clap, opponent. I said it wouldn't kill me with a quarry. I lied. Slickshot show off. Single-handedly deals 7 damage. Easy game. It's even one more than... They dealt 21 damage by turn 3. Alright. It is what it is. If we didn't misclick game 1, we could have 4-1 this league. But it's okay, I'll take it. Honestly, decent performance. There are a lot of fillers in the deck still. Like Portent of Calamity, could be literally anything else. But yeah, overall, I think the deck was decent. I think we also drew not bad. Like very often, just had the A plus B combo. That's it. If you watch this on YouTube, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.